Hello guys, this is Phoenix Pal 55. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft How To. And today, since it is officially October, I am doing a Minecraft How To Halloween edition. So yeah, today we're gonna look at all this stuff. I was just doing something great with my hands. We're gonna look at all this stuff in Minecraft that'll make a perfect Halloween. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So the first thing that I had for you guys, well, I'm gonna show you guys all this. So I have different kind of blocks, different decorations that you can make, a cool little jump scare in the back, and a cool graveyard that I made featuring all of the different things that we're going to go over. So yeah, first thing we're going to go over is these scarecrows. These are super cool. This is like one kind of decoration you can make. So it's basically a bunch of hay, 2 blocks of hay, and then a fence there and a fence there, and then a trapdoor, a jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin, whichever one you want to use, and then some string all the way around so we can hold up these carpets, and then you can do it whatever color of wool you want. Some people do it in yellow. I like using orange. And then you could also do a pole at the back, which some scarecrows have like poles like on the back, so it helps them stand up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then here are some like props slash like animatronics slash like stand up little things you can make. All they use like an armor stand and some clothes, and they look super cool if you want to do like decorations. You'll see a few of them in the graveyard over there. And then so you can make a kind of like a Grim Reaper kind of thing. This is like a floating version here, and then there's like a fully clothed one, and here's like one with like a cloak. And then same thing, this can be like a skeleton or a ghost. So this would be like a little ghost, and then here's like a skeleton slash ghost, and then here's one like a ghost with like a cloak. And then the coolest thing I made is this is the headless horseman. You can place a pumpkin on this, and it looks super scary. I think it looks more scary than if it were like a skeleton. I like that more than skulls. Like the pumpkin makes it look super scary. And then I have it has like a black like suit on with like gray suit pants and black shoes. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Headless horseman. If only I can have him riding a horse, that would be awesome. So yeah, next thing I'm going to show you guys, that's pretty much like some decorations. Here's the last part of decorations I want to show you. These are little like hanging ghosts. If you ever been like trick-or-treating before, and you see like in people's like decorations they have like these hanging ghosts that hang above trees. There's like a white ghost and like a black ghost and stuff like that. So basically how I make the white ghost is I do a spider web, and then I have a pumpkin on top, so it looks like it's like the spider web is kind of like the weird arm things. And then this is kind of the same thing. Nothing looks better than a hopper, but like I mean it's still like a hopper looks pretty fine. So yeah, ghost little tree hangers there. And then so the blocks I'm going to show you guys that are perfect for Halloween are these 4 blocks and I'll get to that. So this is Podzol. I think it looks really good for leaves on the ground. As you can see in my graveyard, I use them just scattered about. And then and coarse dirt looks awesome. Looks better than normal dirt, and it never like turns into grass. And then soul sand's awesome because it has these little faces, and it's just cool to walk on, and it just looks very Halloweeny. And then there's this mycelium. And I didn't use it in the graveyard, but it still looks cool. And then these dead bushes. I think dead bushes look really cool to make it look like dead and haunted. So using all these elements and putting them in here, you can see there's an arrow on the ground. You can make a really cool path made out of these blocks. So there's like these path blocks that I showed you in the paths video, which is over there. So there's like a cool path here that you can make just out of these. I think it just looks really cool. Yeah. So that should be almost it for decorations. I just still have like a few more things to show you. So basically, what I love about decorations is that there's so much like decoration stuff you can do. Like I think Halloween's the holiday you can do the most of in Minecraft. So like there's skulls, and there's wither skulls, and there's like zombie heads that you can just place around to make it seem spooky. And then there's like pumpkins, and also there's jack-o'-lanterns that you can use. Obviously, anyone who plays Minecraft knows these are here, but yeah, there's pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns, which are all available to you. And also, there's like redstone makes really good like blood splats on the ground if you're that kind of person. If you want to make some blood on the ground, that's always super cool. I use the blood splats in the graveyard over here that I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, that's super cool. I just love Minecraft with Halloween because there's so much stuff you can do in Minecraft that makes it seem Halloweeny. So that's pretty cool. I think Halloween might be the developers' favorite month because they seem to add a lot of Halloween elements into this game. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is this cool little jump scare that I made. So this is I just made like a little front porch. So have you ever been trick-or-treating, and then you go up to someone's front porch, and then you kind of stand up there, and then like something pops out at you? Well, this is basically going to simulate that. So I have a witch spawn egg here, and let me get a pressure plate out. So basically, how this works is this is just a normal porch with like some decorations around, and there's a jack-o'-lantern out front and some hanging ghosts on the wall. But back here, there's a bunch of redstone, which I'll explain in a minute. But first, I'm going to show you how this works. So basically, there should be a minecart here, and then I'm going to spawn a witch in and push her into the minecart. Hopefully she goes in. There you go. Oh, nope, that didn't work. Okay. Let's see. Come on, there you go. Okay, cool. So so the witch is here. I'm gonna make sure she's on that track right back there, because she needs to be on that one. Perfect. Okay, cool. So the witch is there, and then so all I need to do here is I need to place the pressure plate right there, and then so now all I need to do is just walk up to the front porch, like trick-or-treating. Oh, let me toggle, time set night. So this is the best time to show you guys this, since all the effects work, the windows and stuff. Alright, so you just walk up here, and then you look around, and then you step on this pressure plate, and then the windows light up, and then psh, a ghost pops out, a witch, and then you run away. I think it's super cool. It's very simple, but it's super cool. So basically how it works is, when you step on the pressure plate, there's some redstone down here that loops around, and then it goes to this minecart track, which activates the minecart. It goes up here. It sets off this button, which makes the windows light up, which is here and here. So then when you go up and you step on here, the windows should light up. And then, then like a second later, after the minecart's done lighting up the windows, it'll go straight through here, through that block, and then it'll like fly out right in front of you. So it gives you a nice scare, and you're like, ah, witch. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna do it again since I didn't get scared last time. I mean, I already know I shouldn't get scared anyways, but still, it's super fun to use. Let me get rid of that that pressure plate so that witch doesn't step on it. Okay, let me grab the witch spawn egg. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Let's grab that again. Spawn witch. Hopefully she goes in this time. Ugh, getting stuff in minecarts is very fidgety in this game. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So she's there. Let me do this one more time just to show you the full effect. It's super, super cool. And now it's more nighttime now, so that's pretty good. All right. So you walk up. You're like, oh, let me get that pressure plate down. So you walk up. Oh, she stepped on it. Okay, that works too. And then lights up, and then witch. And then you run away. I think it's super cool, just to use. I get front porch scared like every single time I go trick or treating. Like someone always has like a front porch jump scare, like waiting. Whenever I go trick or treating, it's all like they always have them. It's so weird. But yeah, that's pretty cool to make. Pretty simple. Here's the design just one more time to show you. And yeah, on to the next thing. So since I've reviewed everything now, I took all those elements and put them into a graveyard, which I'll show you right now. So the first thing I did is I made a cool graveyard gate with Ender Dragon heads and a skeleton head, and I used a variety of blocks like this. What is that thing called? Is it called chiseled? Yeah, chiseled stone bricks, and this piece here. And then I have a fence going all the way around it, but I think this fence is cooler. This is the gate part right there that opens up, and then this is like the graveyard fence with like the spikes on it. Let's see these are the spikes, and then every once in a while there's like a column and some spikes, and then column and spikes, and then there's a few cobwebs like attached to it. And I didn't go crazy with that because originally I put tons of cobwebs in this graveyard, but then that didn't really look good. So yeah, too many cobwebs can be a bad thing. Okay, so we're just gonna walk right into here. Let me put my sword away. I don't really need that right now. Okay, so first thing I'm going to show you is the use of this coarse dirt as a path. I didn't use the soul sand in this just because I don't know why, but I used the coarse dirt. It still works as a really good path, and I use this podzol as some leaves on the ground. And it doesn't have to be leaves. It can just be like brown dirt, but it's still, either way, it still looks really, really good. I did use the soul sand for the graves. I think using the soul sand for the grave bottom looks really cool. So the first thing I'm going to show you are these graves. There's a bunch of different designs I used. This is like a little bit of an arched grave right here, and then it's got so either the grave has coarse dirt or like a little cover above it, so you can take off the cover and you still see the skeleton. So this is just a little simple one, just one little rock, and then some, doesn't have a cover. This is obviously like a grave that didn't, require much money to make. And then this one's like a really big, like extravagant one with like a cross and like a big cover. And then there's a skeleton popping out of here, which is just a armor stand with some armor on it and a skeleton head. I think to make a skeleton, the better way to go is to use iron armor because it just looks more shiny and bony than the leather armors that's like dyed white, and it just takes it only takes a couple clicks to get it. Whereas white dyed leather tunic you have to actually craft yourself. And then over here, just another grave with a little top on it, some soul sand. And then over here, there's like a long one with like a cover that's sunken into the ground. Like this one's like a really big grave with like a lot of soul sand in like a big area. And there's another cross, and then here's like another small one. So yeah, those are like 4 different designs that I used a lot. And yeah, the next thing I'm going to show you is this tree. So this is a really cool tree. I think this is my favorite thing about this whole build. It just adds so much spooky effect. And I love this tree because originally I did it out of oak wood, and then you can see all these roots down on the ground for extra detail. Originally it was just the oak wood, just this, and then I said just for texture I think I'm going to add some fences, and I think it looked really, really cool in the end. Let me get rid of this fence here. Yeah, just adding that extra fence just makes it make it so much more textureful, and that just makes it pop out a lot. And then obviously makes it look more spiky and like scary than it normally would have. So yeah, that's really cool. The use of fences is very good on like a spooky kind of tree. The use of fences on a normal tree wouldn't look so good, but using on a tree like this just makes it a lot more have a lot of more effect. So over here I have like a little Grim Reaper guy here, and then underneath the ground there's like a little bit of glowstone, so you can see him without the glowstone, and pretty much you can't really see him. Actually, I like it without the glowstone. It makes it creepy. Hold on. Let me get some pods all out. I think I like it without the glowstone. I think I'm going to keep it like that. Yeah. Oh, toggle downfall. Okay. Anyways, so, let's see. Oh, next is the cobwebs. I had like a bit of like a circular cobweb here, like a spider actually like made like a circle. And if you've ever seen like a spider cobweb in a tree, it's pretty much a circle, like a spider web. So I added like a little bit of circular one. There's like there's a few of them around the gravestones. I tried not to go overboard with them because originally I did go overboard and it didn't really look right. So I just decided to add a few of them, not too many. I mean, like this, like doing it over here might be a little bit overboard. Yeah, just getting rid of a few cobwebs that aren't needed, like that one. It doesn't make it look too crowded, so that's pretty good. Next thing is the dead bushes. So I scattered some dead bushes around, and I think it made a huge difference to how like creepy and eerie it looked. Just adding the extra detail of like a dead bush really makes it look awesome, and it just adds the effect of it being overgrown. It hasn't been used in a while, stuff like that. And then now that we're on the subject of plants, I added some bushes around in the back just to add a little bit of detail in the back of it. Add some bushes to make it so that it looks like you're in an enclosed area instead of just an open area. So it makes it look more enclosed. As you can see, there's a bit of a line of bushes there, a line of bushes back there, so it looks pretty cool. The next thing I'm going to show you is the heads and a little bit of blood on the ground that I made. So basically, I had a bunch of assortments of heads. I think there's 2 zombie heads, 3 skeleton heads. I think that's it. Yeah, so I used 3 skeleton heads and like a zombie head. So what I did here is I didn't put a head on every single grave. I wanted it to look nice. I didn't want it to look crowded, like every single grave had a head. So like only a few of them have heads. Like I might get rid of that one. Yeah, this one here isn't needed since there's already a zombie head here. Yeah, just getting rid of a few heads really helped. Oh, this is a full size skeleton here. Hi, buddy. He just saw me destroying his friends' heads, and he just walked over like, what, boy, you destroying my head? I'll go. Come on, we'll go right now. Beat you up. Accidentally destroyed that gate. Uh-oh. I think I can just replace that with this. That's fine. Anyways, so yeah, adding this and a little bit of blood around, like some splats. Like some of them are like lines, and then some of them are little splats like that. I mean, it's redstone, I know, but it just it still looks pretty cool. And if you don't like blood, then you don't have to add it if you don't want to. But yeah, not too much, or else it looks kind of overdone. Oh, that guy had a traumatic ending. He didn't want to fight me, so he just decided to burn in the sun. He was too scared. Let me use time set night so I can show you the little jump scare that I made. /time set night. So every graveyard needs a good jump scare, so I decided to add one. So over here, there's a little bit of like an enclosed area, and if you walk on this pressure plate, a zombie will pop out, and then these lights will turn on. And then the good thing about having the redstone above ground rather than below ground is that it just looks like normal blood, and you don't have to like change anything. It looks pretty much just like normal blood. And then it'll spawn some zombies. I really hate that the zombies spawn inside the block, because it would be really awesome if they spawned outside. So then, I can actually see, like, the effect of them walking towards me. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into survival mode and then set the jump scare off and see if there's any difference. Alright, cool. Let's test this out in survival. Oh, no, I got to get rid of all the other mobs that are in here so I don't get... my progress isn't hindered by other mobs. Alright, I don't think I see any other mobs here that could harm me so far. Okay, cool. Alright. / game mode 0. Okay, cool. So now that we're in survival mode, we're just walking through the graveyard, pretty spooky. I see a guy over there, better run. And then I run right into here, and right into this zombie trap. Hopefully the zombie actually... oh my gosh, it doesn't even work. Zombies, what are you doing? Okay, there you go. So yeah, I set off that jump scare, and now the zombies are attacking me. Oh no. This is bad. Luckily, I am skilled in the ways of the Minecraft fighting, so I can fight them off easily. But yeah, if I continually set off this trap, I can spawn lots and lots of zombies at my will. So yeah, that's pretty fun. Pretty cool little jump scare. It's not like the one I made with the porch, but it's still pretty cool. Just like, if you're walking around and you see, like, yeah, it's basically when you look at the guy in the tombstone, that's right here. So you're walking through and you're like, oh my gosh, there's a guy. There's a skeleton, and then you see the wither, and you're like, ah, and you keep running, and then you run right into the zombies. So yeah, I think it's a really cool little effect. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Let me, / game mode 1 really quick. Ah, there we go. Awesome. Yeah, I think it's just a really cool effect just to have this graveyard here. And yeah, so this added all the things that I taught you here and put them into one, besides the scarecrows. The scarecrows were not in the graveyard, unfortunately, because they didn't fit the theme. But still, this is a little bit cool little fall theme that you can do if you're just making something that was fall, and then you have this in a field, and then you can make a pumpkin patch. Actually, I might teach you how to make a pumpkin patch. Hold on, that's a good idea. All right, so I guess this is a Halloween video plus a fall video. So yeah. To make a pumpkin patch, I guess you need... this is like completely out of my head right now. I literally just made this up. Okay, so to make a pumpkin patch, I guess you'll have to have an assortment of pumpkins and melons, just to have like a little bit of an assortment. And you'd have these, scattered around with some pumpkins. Like this, and then have let's see, what kind of plant would be good? I think some ferns around as well, just to add to the texture, and keep the long grass as well, because it does look pretty nice. And then yeah, having the assortment of melons and pumpkins really helps it out. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I think also add some fencing. I've taught you how to make some pretty cool fences in the past in my fencing and fence and path video that I made. Let me find, where's Oakwood? Here it is. It's right in front of me. Okay, so to make a good fence, you just kind of place some Oakwood around here, just like this. And then I'm just making a little bit of a perimeter, like so, all the way around. Wait till we get to this side. And then what you need to do is just connect it all with these fences like that. Kind of have it scattered about, kind of random like that, and like this. I'm trying to get rid of as much grass as possible, so I can place these properly like that, and then like this, and like this. It's taking a while, I'm sorry, but it just adds a little bit of extra detail to it. Huh, there's a random hole right here I'm going to fill up. That was kind of weird. Anyways, there's that, and that, and that, and that. And I think that's pretty much it. I think I can do like a little bit of an arch here, like that. Not an arch, more like a little thing here. And yeah, and then every once in a while to these oak, you can add like a standing up bit, like this. yeah, that concludes the pumpkin patch. That was a little bit of the last minute addition to the Halloween video, but it still looks pretty awesome. So yeah, this is all how to make Halloween in Minecraft. I think this is the biggest Minecraft how-to I've ever made before, because Halloween's my favorite holiday. But yeah, yeah, I went over a lot of stuff. Graveyard, porch jump scare, and a pumpkin patch. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video of Minecraft how-to. Goodbye. I think the next one will be either Christmas or Thanksgiving
Or Hanukkah.
or Hanukkah. All right, see you guys, and happy Halloween.